Alright, this is where I slept last night, right there. There's a couple other hikers are gone now that were in here with me. $35 bunk. Yeah.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
Alrighty. Back. Around. That's the kitchen area. Get free coffee. You can get free coffee in the morning.
I finally adjusted the hip.
5 hikers in here last night. That's just about it. I showed you the outside.
Okay.
Well, they use that guardrail. Hope nobody decides to use it now. Yeah. I like to walk facing traffic. I couldn't walk on that side over there. Yeah, I just realized I walked right by the Appalachian Trail. There's where I walked right by where I got picked up at. Son of a bitch, just where I crossed the road. Alright. Right up there. Where I got picked up at. People killed all over these mountain roads. Yeah, this is where I got picked up at. I walked another couple tenths of a mile. The Appalachian Trail is hidden. There ain't no signs that says where it is. I see it now. Alright, there's where I got picked up at. That's where I come out of. There's the blue. Now over here, you gotta look real good. I walk right by this. There's a blaze right there on that sign. And then there's a blaze on that tree. So we're gone. Attention, overnight parking. It's not recommended due to incidents of violence, of vandalism. That means it's a catalytic converter harvest site is what it is. All right, this guy runs a little hostel here, trail, and I walked down here. It's about almost half a mile, and I need to get. And he actually gave me some toilet paper. I was looking to buy some toilet paper. He gave me that, but he had some other stuff really priced good. He threw out the trail last year, and a really nice guy. And he's got a nice little setup there for hikers. He just can't accommodate that many. And but he had really good prices. I bought some Spam and a couple things of chicken to go in my ramen, stuff like that. Chicken packs. I ate a couple breakfast sandwiches and a burrito, and microwave burrito, big old microwave burrito, and a candy bar. And his candy bars were only $1. I mean, his Cokes were only like, I think $1, something like that. I bought a couple Cokes. Can't beat the prices. So he's not. He said he's here for the hikers. He's not looking to make a bunch of money, make any money. Really nice guy. And, that's good. I'm gonna head on back. I hope I'm going down the right road. Let me go to far out and find out where the heck I'm at. All right, that was a nice little stop there at that hostel. I got a thing of Spam. I ate 2 breakfast sandwiches. Did really good, and ate a burrito. All right, feeling strong, man. Oh, look across there. That, way over there. That's a big hump. That's Hump Mountain. But I topped out at here. Look at there. Crossed over there. We're going the other way. This road should take back to the trail. There was a trail maintainer coming up, and he was cutting a path. So I did the climb a little early, but then this is the same distance. Yeah, there's the guy's truck. That's the trail maintainer's truck. And he cut a path down there with a weed eater. It's a kind of a shortcut to get up here. Which it was straight up climb. But I got here pretty quick. But now I'm going to take this long road back. This stretches on back instead of doing the climb and then taking this long road here. See, kind of hard to explain it, but this works out better. And I'm still on the AT. I mean, it's still right here. I still had to do the climb. I just did the climb straight up. Now I got to walk a long way to get back to the AT over here, but it's going to be a level walk. It just worked out better that way, I think. All right, let me go look at. That was a trail maintainer where he parked at. I think this is where he made the cut here with the weed eater down this old mountain road. I think that's where I came up. I don't know. I think I go there. I'm not sure. Let me go look at my GPS. Or do I go up there? Let me get my GPS. See what the heck I'm at. All right. That was a forest road down there. There was 5 different ways to go at that high gap right there. This is a forest road with it's gated down there, so no traffic. And this should take me back to the AT. All right, we found the AT. This is the AT. I haven't seen a white blaze yet. I did see it when I came on. All right, there we go. Got a day hiker coming up. See a white blaze up there. All right. I just talked to another hiker, and he was the same age I was, 66 years old, and his name was Zest. And he had hiked this trail back in the 90s, or into the 90s, you know, right around the turn of the century there. And he talked about how much it's changed and this and that, you know, and how much it's changed since when I was hiked it back here in 2013, and with the different apps and all this stuff. And he did his through hike back then, and he has since hiked the trail again and got a 2,000 miler where he's hiked in section hikes, and he was out here doing hikes right now. He lives up there around Hampton. He's got a cabin up there, and he told me if I need a ride, I said, yeah, by Hampton. I'm looking to spend a night in a motel. He told me where the closest motel was, and he said if you need somebody to shuttle you, he said I'll come and pick you up free, like that. I said that's nice to know. And, yeah, thank you, Zed. And he said he knows I'm through. He knows what it takes to be out here hiking when you're older. And you know, it's important to get a little recharge. You can get a motel room by yourself and just relax and get a good hot scrubby shower and not worry about bed bugs and stuff for a night or two. But he's got, so we exchanged numbers. So I can get a ride in Hampton if it comes down to it, which is good, you know, from a local. But more than likely won't need it. I'll just bumble along, but you never know. You never know. You don't want to. You can have emergencies out here. I can have gear that breaks, stuff like that, just like that fiasco with the phone. It would have been nice to have another hiker, you know, with a car somewhere around me that wouldn't hesitate to come help another hiker out, you know, in a minute. So that would have been really nice. I could have got that phone set up. I'd have probably had a new phone, a better phone and everything else. Wouldn't have had to pay for all that shuttle running around, but it's okay. It's all right. It'll all work out. But now let me cut this vid. All right. That big old hump mountain out there. We're up there at the top of that thing yesterday at about this time, but now we're on the other side of 19. We got stuff over here. Yeah. Now this winds on up there. It climbs on up. There's a old cemetery up here or something I go around, if I remember right. Somewhere up there. All right. This little high gap here got a little storm damage, it looks like, from that hurricane 18 months ago. Yeah. That was just miles of this stuff. I cleared every tree off this saddle here. Every big tree. I think it knocked them off, just broke them in half up there. Wow. Must have been some winds funneling through this gap here. Jeez. Imagine being up here. Jeez, look at that. There's a cemetery out here. I think it walks around it. Thought someone had it back down there. Blown over. Look, it's bloomed out, got leaves. That tree's still very much alive this spring. It's going to be just a bridge here. Interesting. Let's see how exposed the root ball is. And it's got enough of a hole here. I think I might survive. Well, let's look at the root ball. Yeah. Been going down in that side right there. That root ball going down. Yeah, I wonder if it'll be there years later. Who knows? I'll hike back through here again one day. I'll tell you. I remember that church on this road, crossing this road. Me and Janet it was kind of warm that day. We were fall hiking out here. I stopped there and got some water from the spigot there at that church. All right, let's cross. Get off this mountain road here. Before a car comes. And down we go. Yeah, somebody's power lines coming up over this gap. Like it's resting up there now. Probably is. I don't know. Yeah, there's a pole. All right. All right, just topped out there. I think we're going down to the Elk River, I believe, and then we're going to follow that up. So, to the Elk River Valley. I think that's what's on the agenda. I ain't even looked at the strip. I ain't looked at nothing. I know I'm on the AT because of that right there. That's what matters. All right. $400 miles. AT, 400 miles. And another thru hiker put AT 400 mile marker right there. Alrighty. I'll say one thing about this hurricane damage. When I hiked through here before, it was like that. And now, I can hike through here on some of these ridge sides, and that wind whooped. And look at there, I can see forever. Boy, she got all this down lumber all over the place. I mean, just piles of it. Look at that pile over there. It took them tree, it took them a while just to cut a hole through here. Them saw crews last year. Look at that. Camp there. Now we go along this Elk River for a little while. I was looking here and I think it was either by that tree right there where I camped at. It ain't nothing but a gorge now. That river comes through here and just wipes right on through here, it looks like. Now look at all that. I was thinking it could have been by this tree, but I don't think so. It was by that tree down there, where that gorge is. That's where I camped at. It was right close to that tree. It's right off the trail. How we doggone? Look at all this stuff piled up on that thing. Look at that. There's still debris and junk in that river too. I don't know what that red OP means. What if that body was found there? I don't know. Water, water, water. Somewhere to fill up here. Water. Yeah, start looking for a hammock tree. It's getting dark on this side of the bridge. That doggone toe's crooked. There ain't no cartilage at all in there. That's alright. It don't hurt though. It was hurting earlier in the hike, and now it don't hurt as much. But just gotta take care of it. I gotta get it aired out. Let's get that athlete's foot down. Yeah. Another hard day of hiking. Been brushing my teeth. It's the Appalachian Trail here. That's south. It's going north. There's my setup right off the trail. The only problem with it is there's like a local camp spot over here. There's a road, and there's a local camp spot over here. But I'm not worried about it. I'm getting up first thing in the morning, getting out here. But traffic on the road might wake me up. You know, I don't know where that road goes. But it's like a rocky road. There is traffic out here. I've seen one car go by. But I'm going to sleep. I'm going to get up and I'm going to hit the trail in the morning. And we'll figure it out. But I'm going, pretty good setup. I think it might rain in the morning, and I just checked it out, even poured a little water on it, the drip lines, and it's going to hold up just fine. Yeah, it ain't quite dark yet. I'm about 14 miles from Hampton, Tennessee. I'm going to there's a hostel there. I'm going to try to get a room. Matter of fact, I need to call them right now. I think I'll give them a call. That'll be my next thing I do. Go ahead and get this video done. But yeah, I found a place. It's the only thing that's by a road. It's not far from me. It's hard to. There was some tenting places here about a half mile back. Some jackass was in there. He had a clothesline set up, all kinds of stuff. Had all the hammock places all took up. I don't know if he's a section hiker probably, or what the heck, but. Or pretend to be a distance hiker. I don't know, but that's the way it goes. You go in there, you go in places like that, and they don't talk to you. You don't mess around. Just best thing to do, just go and move on. You got jackasses out here, and they think, ooh, I got the tent spot, and it's all mine now. You know, that kind of thing. That's the way it is. But most of them, if they're through hiking and they got attitudes like that, they won't be out here too long. And if they're section hiking, the same way, they won't be out here too long. Whatever, it'll do their thing. But yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna get some sleep here, and I'm gonna head on out to Hampton in the morning, and see what's going on there. Supposed to get down in the 30s tonight, and I've already had my supper. My supper was a chunk of Spam, a big old Snicker bar, and I had a cherry Pop Tart, 2 cherry Pop Tarts. Come out to about probably 900 calories, but that's enough. I mean, I feel well. I think Hampton's got a restaurant, so I'll get some good food and good vegetables tomorrow. And let me go ahead and edit this thing and get some sleep. It's going to be in the 30s tonight. So I got to bundle up, probably get my Boulevard on here. I got it hanging right here. I'll probably put that on. I can feel that cold air right now. Saturday, it's going to rain Saturday and then turn cold. It's going to be in the 20s up here Saturday. So I'm thinking I've lost my doggone gloves. I think when I went in that hostel, that one hostel on the way here, when I went and bought a few things, I set my gloves down, and that's one thing or another. So I ain't got any gloves. You know, I mean, springtime's coming. You know, what the heck? I'll take a spare set of socks if I have to, but on my hands, my hands get cold. That's all right. But we let it go. Let me get some sleep. I'm gonna tally up, see what my weekly miles, mess around here a little bit. Get a little bit of sleep first. All righty. Good night.